Hi friends, and welcome to Stills in the Storm, where we look in animation for the stills that still the storm inside. Today, we are continuing our Beginnings and Belongings series with the 2020 animated film Wolfwalkers, available on Apple+. This story is about fear and freedom, about daughters, about loyalty, and about the wild parts of ourselves we are taught to hide in order to survive. Wolfwalkers is set in 17th century Kilkenny, Ireland, during a time when Irish forests are being cleared under English rule. We follow Robin Goodfellow, a headstrong girl living inside the walled town, with her father, a hunter ordered to eliminate the last remaining wolves. But Robin is curious, she's restless, and she sneaks beyond the town walls into the forbidden forest to follow her father. There, she meets Maeve, a wild, fearless girl believed to be a wolf-walker, human by day and wolf by night. Through their friendship, Robin learns the wolves aren't monsters. They're protectors, part of the land itself. As Robin is drawn deeper into the forest, she begins to question the rules of the town, her father's role in the hunt, and the fear that turns misunderstanding into violence. Eventually, Robin must choose where she belongs and who she's willing to become. What struck me most is how Robin is able to learn of herself through Maeve. Maeve teaches her about customs that Robin was taught were dangerous, even sinful or unnatural. And instead of rejecting that wildness inside, Robin accepts it. She even recognizes it. The line in the movie, "There are two of us now," resonates hard. It isn't just about transformation. It's about being seen. It's about how real support can change everything for a person's life. Sometimes we don't become ourselves alone. Sometimes we become someone when someone else refuses to let us disappear. And visually, Wolfwalkers tells its story through clever line work. The forest is loose, alive, and always moving. The wolves, in turn, have soft, shifting outlines that barely contain their color, while the town, on the other hand, is rigid, with hard lines and strong color and closed shapes. This art style shows us who is free and who is trapped inside. With it all beneath it sits a clear allegory for the colonization of Ireland under Oliver Cromwell during the 1700s. The destruction of the forest reflects the suppression of culture, language, and faith. At its heart, Wolfwalkers is about how fear becomes control. The Lord Commander, or Lord Protector, justifies cruelty as God's will and wields that cruelty as a sword against the people and nature around him. And when he's forced to face his own reflection with the wolves, he chooses to fall rather than to change. Robin's journey, and eventually her father's, moves in the opposite direction. When she tells her father she's a wolf walker, she feels that shame, but also that freedom at the same time. She loves him, but she can no longer deny who she really is, or what is right. She's willing to give up her old life to protect her new community. And that loyalty mirrors Maeve's devotion to her mother, as a refusal to abandon love causes the young girl. And what we can take away with us from Wolfwalkers is that it reminds us of how often people, especially children, are tamed by fear. But it also reminds us that wildness isn't something to erase. It's something to understand. Maybe we all have a little wolf inside of us. That part that wants to run, to howl at the moon, to be real with nature. And when someone sees that part and loves it anyway, that's where transformation really begins. Alright, that's all for today's episode of Wolfwalkers in our Beginnings and Belongings series with Stills in the Storm. So we'll leave you with this today. Was there a part of you that once felt too wild to be loved? And what story helped you begin yourself again? If Wolfwalkers awakened something inside of you, or you have a moment that stilled your storm that you didn't see here, share it below in the comments. Now go ahead and like, comment, hype, and subscribe, and tune in next time as we continue our explorations of beginnings and belongings, where we head to the sun-soaked shores of the Italian town of Porto Rosso with the coming-of-age story, Luca. Remember, we can always push away our cloudy skies. And until next time, take care.